Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to our next class. Yesterday we explained up to the relation between zeros or sum of the zeros with their coefficients. Okay. We explained up to the quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial. Okay. So today I will explain cubic polynomial. Sum of the zeros with the cubic polynomials coefficients. Okay. So, as usual, I told you in a cubic polynomial, maximum how many zeros? 3. Okay. We taken that alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the polynomial. If alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the polynomial, x minus alpha is a factor, x minus beta is a factor, and x minus gamma is a factor. So when we multiply these three together, first you know in this two already you multiplied and kept in the quadratic polynomial. Okay, x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Then you multiply with x minus gamma. Open the bracket. X square into x cube. X square into gamma minus x square gamma. Minus alpha plus beta into x, so what will come? Minus alpha plus beta into x square. Then minus alpha plus beta into x into gamma. So what will come? So this minus and this minus will become plus. Therefore alpha plus beta into gamma into x. Okay. Then alpha beta into x. I written here. Here minus, so minus alpha beta gamma. Now we will arrange x square terms coefficients together. X square terms. So here x square what is coming? Alpha coming, beta coming, gamma coming. Here minus, so minus I taken common outside here. So alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square. Plus now x terms, this much terms are coming x terms. Here also x coming, here also x coming. Therefore x we are taken common outside and multiplied and written in the order. First alpha beta written, then beta gamma written, then alpha gamma. Okay. Alpha beta gamma plus alpha gamma into x minus alpha beta. Okay. Now I multiplied by this k throughout. Multiplied. Okay. So as usual, yesterday I explained on quadratic polynomial, same method. You compare the coefficients of x cube, x square, x and constant. Okay. So we can compare here. Comparing the coefficients, a is equal to k with and b is equal to minus a into alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay. And c is equal to, compare the coefficients of x. Therefore, c is equal to c is equal to k into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha. Okay. And now d is equal to minus a alpha beta gamma. Okay. Now we want to find out the relation between sum of the zeros and the coefficients is the question. Sum of the zeros means here alpha plus beta plus gamma is the sum of the zeros. So that I will take this term first. Okay. So sorry. Can you see here the here I can say okay. K B is equal to minus k into alpha plus beta plus gamma. Clear? Yes. Therefore, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to b by minus k. Okay? Yes. Therefore, that we will write this minus b by k. But what is the value of k? K is same as a. Therefore, what you can write? Minus b by. Now see here, sum of the zeros. What you got? Minus b by a. Sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma, you got minus b by a. This is not simply, I explained only, it is not necessary for biparting as it is, but the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros compulsory. Okay. And now next one you see, compare the coefficients. Here you want to find out this term. Therefore, C is equal to K into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma. Okay. Now, therefore, I will find out this one alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma is equal to C by K. That is equal to C by K, same as A here. Therefore, C by K. Now, see, sum of the zeros, sum of the product of the zeros taken two at a time. That means alpha beta, beta gamma, alpha gamma. That is product of the zeros taken two at a time. Their sum. That means alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma is equal to what you got? C by A. Okay. And now next to last one, I will explain here only. D is equal to here. Listen here. D is equal to minus K alpha beta gamma. Therefore, what you want to find out? Product of the zeros. So you take alpha beta gamma is equal to what will come? D by minus K. That is equal to minus D by K. That is equal to what will come? Minus D by K is same as A. Therefore, so these are the formulas. So linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial, we have to compare the coefficients with the sum of the zeros and the zeros. I will, this much points is I also, it is very clear for you that problems are not there. We will take x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma. You have to open the bracket and then take the product, take the products, and then arrange first x cube terms together, right? X square terms right together, and x terms right together, and constant terms. Now after that, what you do? Comparing the coefficients. A, here coefficient of x cube is A, here coefficient of x cube is A. And here the coefficient x square is B, and here the coefficient x square is this one. And here the coefficient of x is C, and here coefficient of x is A into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma. And then constant term D, and here also we are taking the constant term. Okay? Clear now? Yes. Then what you want to find out? You want to find out alpha plus beta plus gamma. Therefore, I taken this term. Here only alpha plus beta plus gamma coming. That is why. And here alpha beta beta gamma plus alpha gamma coming. Therefore, I taken second step. And third case, you need alpha beta gamma. Therefore, which term alpha beta gamma coming? That term right. So you got the relations. Okay. Now we can revise that all one way. That is very important point for you. Okay. Okay, so we will write all the terms together. Okay, one minute. Listen. So in case of linear polynomial, first one is linear polynomial. In case of linear polynomial x plus b, so what you got? X is equal to minus b by a. X means zero of the polynomial. That is equal to what you got? A minus b by a means what is minus. So here you remember first term is x now, then next term onwards x. So minus b by a means minus constant term divided by coefficient of x. And now quadratic polynomial second is ax square plus bx plus c. There in quadratic polynomial, how many zeros coming? Two zeros, alpha and beta. That is why we are taking sum of the zero. Okay. Therefore, sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to minus d by a. That is equal to, I told you first term leave, second term onwards start. This b minus d by a. First start with minus, then or minus plus minus in such a way. So minus d by a. Minus d by a means what is my b? Minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Clear? And now next one is product of the zeros. Product of zeros. product of zeros means alpha, beta is equal to. Then here we started with the minus, so next we start with the positive plus. C by A. A will be always coming down only. So C by A. C by A. That is equal to what will come? Constant term divided by coefficient of x. Clear? Now third polynomial. Polynomial number 3. These all I explained already previous classes. Now only we are revising it. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx square plus d. So in this one, how many zeros will come? Maximum 3 zeros. Which are the zeros we taken? Alpha, beta and gamma. Okay. So first we will take sum of the zeros. Alpha plus beta. Sum of zeros is equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma. Already you done it is minus b by a. And also I given the technique for writing here. You this a always coming downside only. And then start with this one. First start with minus, then plus, then minus. So minus b. So what minus b by a. So what will come? Minus what is b? Coefficient of x square minus coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. Clear? Now, sum of the zeros whose product taken two at a time. So what will come? Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma is equal to C by A. What is C? Next term. What is here? C? Coefficient of x. Coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. 3. Okay. And next term here we start with the position of x. What will start minus? Okay. Alpha beta. Alpha beta gamma product of the zeros is equal to minus b by a. That is equal to what is b? Constant term. Minus constant term divided by coefficient of x. Okay. So these three you will learn from. Okay. First one, linear polynomial. Zero of the polynomial is equal to minus b by a. I told you leave this one, start with this one minus, start with minus b by a. And minus constant term divided by coefficient. Then ax square plus bx plus c. So quadratic polynomial, how many zeros will come? Two zeros. Which are the zeros you are taken as alpha and beta? Therefore, sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. What is b? Coefficient of x and what is a? Coefficient of x. I told you written there. And the product of the zeros means alpha beta. Alpha beta means what will come? C by a. C means what? Constant term divided by coefficient of x square. And next one is last third degree polynomial. It is not given in the textbook, then also you want to learn it. So ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus c. Sum of the zeros. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to as usual minus b by a and minus what b here what is b? Coefficient of x square and a means coefficient. Okay. Sum of the zeros whose product taken two at a time is equal to alpha plus alpha beta beta gamma plus alpha gamma is equal to c by a and c what is coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. And last one, alpha beta gamma is equal to here minus plus minus minus b by a. What is b? Constant and divided by coefficient of x. Okay. This is very important one. Up to this, these 3 points are very important for the examination also and for the MCQs also. Fill in the blanks, etc. Okay. Now we will start with exercise. So we will start with exercise. Okay. Exercise 2.2 take. All of you take your textbook, notebook, and start to write along with me. Yes. First question copy. Read the question. Exercise 2.2. First question. Read it. Find the zeros. Find the zeros of the polynomial and verify their relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. First question copy, x cube minus 2x square minus 2x minus 8. So given let p of x is equal to 2x square minus 2x minus 8. Okay, x square minus 2x minus 8. So how to find out the zero of the polynomial? Your question is that find the zeros of the polynomial. Question you have to read and make it clear and understand the question. Find the zeros of the polynomial. So you have to find the zeros of the polynomial first. Second question, verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficients. Just now we don't know, same. Okay. So first you can find out the zeros. What's the method of finding out the zeros? You know it. What's the method? How to find out the zero of the polynomial. So I given 2 classes before I explained. Consider p of x is equal to 0. So that step is compulsory to write. Okay, simply you are writing factorizing. Many students are simply factorizing and showing, but compulsory that step. That step itself half mark is there. So consider p of x is equal to 0. This step is compulsory to write. You should write the step. Direct factorization, no. First you write this step. So consider p of x is equal to 0. So then only we are getting the meaning of how to find out the 0. How to find out the 0? The values of x in which px is equal to 0. Therefore, this step is compulsory to write. Consider p of x is equal to 0. Therefore, what is p of x here? X square minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. Okay. Now you have to factorize it. Factorization you studied from 8th standard onwards. 8th or I hope so 7th standard onwards. So factorize this one. Here last term minus coming and middle term minus coming. Find out two numbers. Their product is minus 8 and difference is 2. Which are the numbers? We can see minus 8. And find out two numbers. There first you find out the two numbers. Their product is 8 and the difference is 2. Which are the two numbers? 4 and 2. Okay. The numbers are 4 and 2. 4 into 2, 8 and the difference is 2 coming down. So here, what is the sign here? Minus. So the biggest number is minus and the smallest number is plus. Here minus sign coming, the biggest number is minus and the smallest number is plus. So now you see minus 4 into 2, minus 8 is coming. Minus 4 plus 2, how much coming? Minus 2 coming. Okay. So we can practice x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. This I expected this middle term. Don't write direct factorization because these sums are very small sums. Stepwise mark will not hit. Okay, so this to fact. So x into x minus 4 plus 2 into x minus. Okay, now x minus 4 common now. A common outside x minus 4 into okay, so therefore, in the previous classes we have studied product of two numbers a into b equal to 0. The meaning is that either a equal to 0 or b is equal to 0 or both can be 0. So same way here you got the product of two numbers 0. Product of two numbers 0. Product of two numbers 0. The meaning is that either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. So we can write this x minus 4 equal to 0 and x plus 2 equal to 0. Clear? Therefore, x is equal to 4, minus 4 going that side plus 4, 1 0 got, and second 0 x is equal to minus. You got these two zeros. See here, you got the zeros alpha and beta got. Alpha is got 4 and beta is equal to got as minus 2. Find the zeros, answer got. Now what is your question? Compare with the coefficients. So now we can find out the sum of the zeros. What is sum of the zeros? Sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to 4 plus minus 2, that is equal to 2. But sum of the zeros you are studied with the coefficients, that also verified. Sum of the zeros you are verified as minus b by a. That we can see here. So here you write what is a. In this question, what is a? A means coefficient of x square, that means 1. Coefficient of x square is equal to 1. And coefficient of x, that means b. B how much coming? -2. Only 2 don't write along with the minus writes. And C, what is coming? Constant of -8. You got the values A, B, C. A is the coefficient of x square and B is the coefficient of x and C is the constant of. Properly write it. Okay, now you can see it is correct or not. So minus, already one minus is here. Minus of, what's the value of B? -2. Divided by, what's the value of C? So what you got? Minus of minus, minus plus 2. 2 by 1 means 2. See here, both are correct. Therefore, what you can say? Sum of the zeros is equal to, sum of zeros is equal to minus b. We are comparing the coefficients also. Clear? Together, not to do, separate doing and showing will be good. And now, product of the zeros also you can say. Product of the zeros. Product of zeros is equal to what will come? Alpha beta. Alpha beta, that is equal to 4 into 2 minus 8. Product of the zeros you got 4 into minus 2. Alpha 4, beta 2, therefore 4 into 2 minus 2 minus 8. Now we can see according to the coefficients. Product of the zeros. Product of zeros is equal to what you have said is C by A. What is C here? Minus 8. See here? Minus 8. Minus 8 by 1, that is equal to minus 8. See how that's correct? Here also minus 8. In this way, we minus 8. So we verified it. Okay, so what will I write here? Last conclusion. Product of the zeros is equal to product of zeros is equal to C by. So here also we compared with the coefficients. Here also we compared with the sum of the zeros with the coefficients, and here also we compared the coefficients with product of the zeros with the coefficients. So once more, one sum you make it clear how to. Okay, how to do this type of sums? First, write the polynomial. Then how to find out the zero? Consider p of x is equal to 0. Then this factorize. Then you got two factors. Each factor is equal to 0. Then x is equal to 4 what? And x is equal to minus 0 what? After that, what is your question? Compare the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros with the coefficients. So sum of zeros you find out as usual. Then with the coefficients verify. Both are correct going to. You write therefore sum of the zeros is equal to minus 3. Now the same way, product of the zeros find out and product of the zeros by coefficient method find out. Then both compare, both are same one. Therefore, product of the zeros is equal to. Clear? This is the method of clear. Okay.